Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Dying Time is returned to the Love Shack. Yes, we are going to be the Bad News Bubies versus Small Minds. This is the Halfling team. And with me today is Patrick.
Oh yeah, as you said, we're in the Love Shack, and you know it's a big deal because there are 6 O's. Ooh.
I hear after the first couple of O's that it gets really serious.
We're going steady with O's.
And then we have Small Minds, which is coached by Husker Fan, and there's a guy with the chainsaw.
And the non-small body.
The Small Minds. I think the guy has some minds in his stomach. Certainly that one does.
He's the starting defensive tackle, I believe.
Oh, all right.
Anchor in the middle.
Well, I think he ate the secondary one, so that they just have the first. They're a very shallow team.
Provides minimal depth.
Oops. That seems to happen with the Small Minds. And sorry, the camera's going all over the place. Our cameraman is drunk as usual.
It happens. The mead is great in this stadium.
Oh, well, they must have gotten it from the dwarves there. So you can see the Small Minds, man, they just have a little bit of everything. They got a tree man, they got a couple of, what are those, big, ugly, and dumb ogre. You got the goblins over, and over there's the, where the names are. Lon Chaney is the loony with the chainsaw. You can't quite figure out where he wants to be. You got the bombers in the back.
They've diversified their options. They're deep across the board. Also, Lon Chaney, gotta have Wolfman on your team.
Yeah, well, I think that he's... Whoops. I think that he might be coming for a visit. All right, then the halflings seem to have gotten... Whoops. All right, and it's 4... It's a high kick. Going way to the back and out of the field. It's a touchback, so the Bad News Bubies get to choose where they're going to have it. They seem to have a field here with just a few people in the back, 3 men in the front, and they're scattered around the middle.
Going with a wide formation right here. They don't think the big guys can move.
No, probably not. And they're going over to the right. You can see the guy with the ball is now going to run it. He's running and gets a few yards.
There was a lot of climax there, and for 2 yards, Jeff.
Yeah, I was very excited. He's running, and he's just exhausted. I mean, they only have teeny tiny feet. Just check out their feet.
It happens.
And of course, they wear their pots on their heads, just in case they get hungry, and they got their chicken there ready for them.
I wonder how that serves to protect against concussions.
Oh, these guys going to need something about concussion because the tree man is throwing. Lumberjack Sue just threw, a bad throw. And even in a replay, Binky the Brave is now injured.
With a seizure, apparently.
Yeah, laying face down on the field. I was like that when I had some vodka and went onto the pitch.
It's better than Gatorade.
Oh, Timmy Tighty Whitey has been knocked out by a chainsaw. But of course, that's, going to happen when a chainsaw hits you.
My Tighty Whities have been wiped out by far worse things.
Yeah. Now there was an equal little hit. The two of them went knocking each other down. Little tiny guy and the big guy. But that leaves the field open. And who is it that has the ball again? He's running for it. He gets down to the 18. That was a much further. Jeff Boyardee has gotten down to the 18. He's gotten much further away this time than he did last time, for certain. And the next one's going to go down. Looks like they're going to start covering the goblins there, so they can't go after the ball runner. And attacking the chainsaw warrior.
Not my favorite person to want to attack in non-football terms.
Yeah, although I guess better. Oh, Lumberjack Sue tried to throw another halfling. It's kind of like he thinks they're popcorn, just trying to throw them one. Although then again, they kind of look like they're popcorn. Pink and white. Oh, there we go. Gonna try throwing away. Oh, nope.
I gotta ask, Jeff, how much pink popcorn are you eating these days?
It's tasty. Oh, that's just when I get blood in it. And the stunty little guy is gonna get in there. Whoa, oh, couldn't miss the name there. Oh well. And now Old Man Withers is gonna knock that ogre over the head. Knock him down. All right, goes to Small Minds. It's their turn. Oh, and the chainsaw is gonna take down Dimples the Nightmare. And the stunty pogo man, Mr. Longstick, is gonna knock Jeff Boyardee back.
Mr. Longstick, his parents didn't take each other's last names. It's hyphenated. It's Longstick hyphen ha.
That's right. Longstick is the first last name, huh?
Yeah, that's his mom's name.
Oh. Ooh, there goes a bomb. And it gets picked up by Jeff Boyardee and knocks him down. The ball goes flying out and goes back onto the field by Mr. Longstick ha. So the father's name was huh?
Yeah, his name was ha.
Was that
Ha.
Oh, okay, H, ha.
The first name ha, last name ha, and another for emphasis.
How do we spell that?
H-U-H, I believe.
You know, as we were talking there, I saw one of the treemen kicked one of the other treemen in the balls. Although, then again, if it's a treeman, what would it be? Would it actually be balls, or would it be...
Roots?
Roots? The nutsack. I guess that's if the squirrel went up in there.
It's the seed sack.
The seed sack. There we go.
Got him in the acorns.
Ooh, I hate when that happens. And there's the Goblins beat while he's spanking himself. He's getting knocked back.
It's typically frowned upon to spank yourself off the field anyway.
On the field, it's game on. And they're knocking the chainsaw guy around. And this one's going to go get the ball. It's Mullet Man McGee. And Mullet Man McGee falls face first right in front of the end zone.
Ugh, no worse feeling than that.
Oh, man. And the ball's actually in the end zone. All they can do is just watch it helplessly. You know, I couldn't remember his name because all these halflings look alike to me. Yes, I'm racist when it comes to halflings.
Don't say it to a halfling. Don't say it to his face.
They will bite you in the nuts.
Or if you're a tree, the acorns.
That's right. All right, well, it looks like they're all sort of standing around. Oh, there we go. Pogon Man. The Ha-Ha Man. I keep forgetting his first name, so I'm just going to call him Ha-Ha Man.
It's Ha-Ha.
Oh, Ha-Ha.
Huh. Oh, no, that's his father. I apologize.
Son
Longmire, Mr. Longmire, or Mr. Longstick,
Oh, please. Mr. was my father's name. You can call me Longstick,
Well, that just sounds like you're bragging now.
Well, you know, I am a goblin. And then, the bomb comes. That's interesting. The guy was supposed to throw the bomb, but it came in from the audience. So apparently we have people from. Oh, and Spoon is stunned. So is Spam Boy. Oh dear. And Blind Date is stunned because the bomb just blew up all around him, I think. Oh, well, now goes the halflings. But the ball's way over here now. It's on the way down to the goblins. This is supposed to be the half that the halflings get away with it, but this may turn into a goblin score. And you see, there we go. You get tree man versus tree man. They just knock each other in the acorns.
A lot of tree on tree action here.
Darn chicka. And they're getting up on their own. It's funny because the ball's way over here, but they keep dealing with the other side. And those halflings cannot stay on their... I guess it's the hair. They keep tripping on their hair. So Dimples the Nightmare is down.
If I were to stand up right now after all the in-stadium mead, it'd be a similar situation for me.
Ooh, yes, that's right. Oh, in fact, I might have another sip here. And there goes the, what was it, Spinderella.
Living up to the name.
Yep. I hear he's going to DJ at the club tonight.
Bringing Salt and Pepper with him, too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bad News Bubies getting up. Coming down. Oh, my God, they just cannot stay on their feet. You know what? We really need to talk to the beer crafters after this because apparently halflings cannot hold their liquor.
It gets through the body quickly when they're that small.
I guess that's true. Now, who has the ball here? Oh, well, whoever it is, it's Lint Monkey. Goes in and is just going to tease them right next to the end zone. He's just going to stop.
Oh, that's just poor class.
Oh, yeah. Well, I expect class from my goblins. I expect better. And here's one trying to do timber on the treatment, but cannot quite make it. And so the troll is going to come up and try to knock it down. Oh, Just, I guess that's what happens when you punch a tree. At least that's what happens when I punch a tree. And I get mad at trees a lot, I'll have you know.
They're terrifying and anger-inducing.
Yeah, at least the ones from the
especially after mead.
Oh, yes, exactly. Maybe that's why. Oh,
this is terrifying.
This is a rated R game, kids. Turn your eyes.
This is more than I bargained for.
Said Spoon was just injured with that. I guess the halflings are a bit more hardy than I would expect.
He might be out for the second half with a punctured and severed chest. We'll keep an eye on that one on the sidelines.
He might think it's his next meal, actually. He'll be like, that looks tasty. Ah, it's my organs! Oh, here we go. Now the halfling is being picked up. And Lumberjack Sue just cannot pass today. She keeps dropping her halflings. Jeff Boyardee is injured. And when Jeff Boyardee is injured, there is hell to pay.
Plenty of hell. Gonna have to go to the hell ATM.
It spits out fire! Now all of the pin numbers are 6666. But at least it's predictable.
You know what else spits out fire?
What?
The halfling rapper I saw on the sideline.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, is that guy, isn't it? Let's see. He's over there somewhere. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That looks like Vanilla Ice over there. He's like, yeah!
I told you! He spits fire!
Ice spit. Well, actually, would a guy named Vanilla Ice, though, spit fire? Wouldn't it melt himself?
Fair point. Fair point.
There's one of the treemen also got punched in the, really stupid.
Took one in the pine cones?
Oh, took one in the pine cones. That's exactly by the troll. The trolls go after the pine cones. Oh! Another one in a big pine cone there. Lumberjack Sue has been knocked unconscious. Because, of course, that always happens to trees.
Usually when you're punching them. They don't win. They don't win, Jeff.
They don't. Spam Boy has been stunned. The trees just cannot ever get a break. Oh, and then the bomber blew himself up, which I guess that's going around these days. That guy must be from Texas. Little dark humor there. We like our dark humor on Blood Bowl.
Well, fortunately, this guy did no mailing prior.
Yes, exactly. He's gonna mail a halfling. All right, and here we go. Pogo guy still stays on his pogo stick. But Mulletman McGee, once again, these guys cannot stay. He must have really let their hair grow way too long on their feet.
Balance is not a halfling's strength. Finally the score.
And finally he said, Lint Monkey's like, all right, screw it. I'll just step in.
Act like you've been there, Lint Monkey.
And I do my spink dance. And of course, our goblin cheerleaders, because, they look just like goblins, don't they?
Exactly what I expect out of every goblin. I like the guy in the back who's getting really into it.
Yep. That's just my cousin.
Oh.
He gets really into these goblin cheerleaders. Alright. And so now we're going to get... Oh, Spinderella has now been sent off, and now Pee Wee Vermin. They have been sent off for carrying weapons into the stadium. So the guy with the chainsaw and the one with the ball and chain have been sent off.
It took that long to catch that?
Yeah, well, you notice that the referee is a fellow goblin.
Yeah.
So
conflict of interest.
Just a little bit. And 4. Throw a rock. Somebody's been hit by a rock. Oh, that's...
Saw it.
Internet Troller is now injured. On the ground. And now the Bad News Bubies are going to get this ball. I hear they used to play Little League.
Yeah, I believe Billy Bob Thornton was their coach.
Whoop. And the ball goes... Oh, he threw it to the wrong halfling. He threw it to the halfling on the other team. He's like, all of us halflings look alike. You see, even they're racist against themselves.
Gotta respect yourself, halflings, before anyone else will respect you.
Right. Can't expect us to try to tell you apart until you do. Oh, there's that thing. He likes to punch trees. His fist must hurt. Oh, I Am Small is dead. So the halfling on the other side who got the ball then gets punched by Dandy Dave and is killed.
You know, certain halflings can survive chainsaws to the chest, but others can't survive punches. There's a lot of disparity in toughness.
Well, you know, he probably had been weakened by, you know, trying to catch the ball.
The ball was not a chainsaw, though.
Oh, or maybe then again, maybe he was just so insulted that he was...
He died of a broken heart?
He died of a broken heart. He was so insulted that he thought, oh, you think that all his halflings look the same, that he died of a broken heart. Aww. All
it just got real, guys.
It got real. Now, halflings are setting up. They looks like they're going to have a couple on each end, the trees in the middle still, and a box in the backfield. Oop. Box is getting bigger. I think they're kicking off because it was the Bad News Bubies who got the ball at the beginning last time, so now they're going to have to, in a humiliating turn of events, have to kick it to Small Minds. And the Bad News Bubies are going to have to catch up and then some because they have to answer for 1 point. Oh, I like the scream. All right, and then quick snap. So Small Minds are going to be able to go back and try to pick up that ball.
I'm anticipating another tree shot to the non-human testicles.
You're a little excited about that.
It's the one rule I understand, and that's more of a just a humanity rule. You don't do it.
It's supposed to be an agreement amongst guys. You just don't do it, man. That's the bro code, man.
It translates differently to different species, I guess.
Yeah, they for them it's kind of like a badge of honor. Oh, and here now Mr. Longstick has the ball. And the troll is or Big Ugly and Dumb, the ogre, is too dumb to continue moving. He kind of turned around and went, "What am I doing here?"
Been there, my friend.
I often forget what I'm doing here. Ooh, little punch to the little guy. And the Small Minds treeman has taken root, meaning that he has now taken root in that one space, and he won't be able to move the rest of this half. Or the rest of this run, at least. So he just stands there, he's like, I just took root, so I'll kick you in the nuts. Feel free to do that to me, too.
Apparently it was his left leg that took root.
Oh, yes, exactly. Alright, so they're getting themselves set up for their run. It looks like they're going to try to do it to their right. And the Snotling, he's teasing him with the spank in his butt while a halfling goes after him.
It's my favorite move to tease as well. Either taunting or teasing sexually. It works both ways.
You know, I particularly like how they don't even know to wear their dunce caps on their heads. They put them on their noses. Oh, no, that's not their dunce cap. It's this one who's wearing a dunce cap on his nose. I thought they all were. Anyway, well, it looks like the Bad News Bubies are getting themselves positioned over on this side. And getting all in the way of the runner. Oh, they are going to actually go in for the blitz. And he pushes him back, but does not manage to take him down. So they're going to bring their treemen around to the side. So what you can see here is that they are basically run and gotten into their faces, trying to wrap around them, while the treemen go pushing up the middle. And the goblins now are kind of stuck back there. So,
interesting formation.
What would you call this kind of a formation? The clusterfuck formation?
I'd call it the starving fat man. There's nothing in the middle right now.
Oh, I like that. That is a good name for a formation. They should put that in the programming. Oh, and now he is hopping him by. And he's gonna throw it to the Snotling. And it doesn't, and he drops it. He is not able to throw it, so the ball is now loose on the ground, sitting right next to the halfling. If he stops eating for one moment, he might be able to go and get it. But first,
you're asking a lot there.
That is actually for a huge amount from a halfling. And goes in. He's going to knock down Mr. Longstick. And get in the face of Tattoo, the Snotling. And now Egbert the Mighty tries to pick up the ball. He's stammering with it, just like I'm stammering with my words. And he runs but slips again. Trips by the Snotling. Egbert the Mighty is now injured because, once again, he fell on his face.
We can't say we didn't see that one coming.
That's true, actually. It's a good point. Because pretty much any time that a halfling moves, you can pretty much assume he's going to slip and fall on his face. Alright. So now, but this is, oh! And so they're both knocked down in the middle there. You had, what was it? It was a Snotling or a Goblin knocked into one of the halflings, fell over. So it is now a turnover to the halflings. So the halflings get their turn. They're going to try to knock the Snotling out of the way.
The halflings get a full turn.
Yeah, exactly. It was like the Goblins only got a little bit of one, and now the halflings are trying to push in that ball, and one Snotling will not get out of the way. It always stinks when it comes to your turn, and then you have some kind of flub, and the turn goes back to your opponent.
Never ideal, Jeff.
Never
ideal.
No. And, oh! He gets tripped by a big ogre. Lands on the ball, which goes tumbling away from him again. It's like nobody can quite hold that ball this game. Alright, who was that? That Lint Monkey. Oh, Lint Monkey, the guy who had gotten the touchdown, was the one who accidentally screwed up and made it, and lost the turn for the Goblins. Dimbles the Nightmare is now injured by a gigantic goblin. Not goblin, what is that guy? Ogre.
Lint Monkey went from hero to zero, is what you're trying to tell me.
I think so. Oh, and now Tree Men go down. Timber. Old Man Withers is on the ground. He's on the ground, man. Somebody give him mouth to resuscitation, or whatever you give a tree. Mouth to root resuscitation.
No, that's something entirely different.
Oh.
The tree will love it, but you will now be in a relationship with a tree.
Well, hey, you know, the rules in Arkansas allow that. Then again, this is the Crusty Cornhuskies. We're in Nebraska.
Yeah,
Probably still allowed.
I think the only difference between Nebraska and Arkansas law is that you can do it to your cousin tree.
Oh, right. That's why I got arrested.
You kissed your cousin tree in Nebraska and got arrested? Oh, man.
My cousin tree, second time removed. Oh! And another trip. That's the second time that Doodle Cracker Maker has gotten tripped, and nobody can quite hold on to the ball, so it goes stumbling. I think this half, the ball has been held by the grass more than by any player.
Accurate.
Yep. Oh, and once again, somebody cannot. What is it? The Snotling tries to pick it up, and it goes falling to the ground. This half is already almost over, just because of nobody can quite keep hold of the ball. Oh, no. Yeah, that's what my cousin, the tree, did to me when I tried to break up with it.
Oh. That's never an easy conversation, breaking up with a tree cousin.
Nope. I do not recommend it. Oh!
Equally hard to maintain those relationships, though.
It really is. Just doesn't work out. Eventually, you die, and, they just kind of grow into a big old tree.
And kick you in the face.
Well, that's, usually happens, especially because they wear those tank top, those white tank tops, the wife beater shirts, that's in most of the trees. When you go to Nebraska and you see the tank tops on the trees, that's why. They can be, they sit around going, you don't come home no more. I know you've been seeing that pine. Pudding Pop is stunned, but I
stunned by that conversation.
Just like, yeah, he didn't get tripped. He was hearing what I was saying. Like this has just gone so far off the rails. But it looks like the halflings. Is it their turn again? Yep. And what is his name? Mullet Man McGee is making up for his mistakes from earlier, and he's almost to the end zone. He's just a few yards away, and everybody else is going to try to give him cover. He's not going to try to go for it for his last couple of yards, because we know that these halflings do not hold their footing very well. Not going to take a chance.
Nor is that tree. He's just going to obliterate whoever's in front of him.
Yep. He's like, I'm sick of you. And all your tree talk. Now they're kicking in the butt. Goes the small mines.
Fell on his bark.
Yep. And now I think something tells me they're just gonna try to do as much damage as they possibly can, because you know they're goblins for one. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you go around on a field on a pogo stick. You tend to get tripped. And now, finally, the Halflings, Mullet Man McGee, will he go in?
Oh, yeah!
Touchdown! Now he's going to sit there and have a meal with that bird. Or a meal of the bird. Yep, start cooking up that chicken. And that football. And then
if you've never had spiky football for dinner, you are missing out, Jeff.
I did last week. It was quite tasty. With some salt.
Your only seasoning is salt?
Just a little bit of salt. That's right. It's a little spiky, though. Somebody had spiked it. It's sharp. Alright, well, there's only one turn left for each team, so they're going to still get themselves set up. And we'll probably just see a little bit of a beating up here at the end. As both of them get vengeance on one another. For, crossing one another and daring to play this game with each other. Pitch invasion. Oh! A bunch of rocks were thrown onto the field. Basically, the audience turned on the players. The audience went, you know what? We're not going to let you beat each other up. We're going to beat you up. And knocked everybody down with their rocks and stones and stuff.
They're angry by the prospect of seeing a tie.
Oh, that's right.
Nobody likes a tie.
Nobody likes a tie. Oh, Mr. Longstick has been sent off for fouling somebody. So it didn't help being a goblin at that point.
His mom, Tammy Longstick, is going to be very disappointed watching back at home.
Oh, and here somebody's going to try to foul him. Oh, foul him right in the big ogre nuts.
That was foul, all right.
And there we go. There's our final score, 1-1. And our MVPs of the game, Mullet Man McGee and Pee Wee Vermin. The Bomber. That's interesting. They gave the Bomber the MVP.
I was expecting Mullet Man. I was not expecting Pee Wee.
Yeah, I wasn't quite either. Although I guess it was that one move where he threw the bomb and knocked a bunch of people down, including one of his own. So.
That'll do it.
All right, and there's your statistics. Anybody who wants to read it can take. I mean, they have, what was that? I like the ball possession, 25%, 43%, and the rest of it was just on the field.
32% grass, beating Bad News Bubies.
And Dandy Dave gets a little bit of experience points. Of course, Mullet McGee and Pee Wee Vermin. Lint Monkey got 3, Mr. Longstick 1, and Big Ugly and Dumb. Well, that'll do it for us here. That was the game for this one. I hope you all enjoyed it and were able to put up with our nonsense for a little while. As usual, be sure to subscribe to watch more, and happy gaming, everybody.
Good night.